Oh, hell no! Not only does he steal my packages, but he's gonna take a dump on my yard too? Are you tired of having your packages stolen? Then get yourself one of these video doorbell. You guys are not gonna believe this amazing deal I got on a Black Friday on this Eufy 2K Wi-Fi doorbell camera. It's Black Friday and check out this spectacular deal on the Eufy security doorbell camera. This is the 2K resolution version and wired. Check out this spectacular deal. $109.99, save yourself 31%. It's already 76% claimed. Regular price is $159.99. I'm super excited because this will be my very first doorbell camera. So I've done plenty of research comparing Ring doorbells to 3 and Pro, but they all require a monthly subscription, an annual subscription. It can be like $4 a month. I didn't want to deal with that. That's why I decided to hit up the Anchor Eufy security brand. This is the wired video doorbell with HDR and 2K resolution. As it says right there, free, no monthly fee. And check it out, guys. It's packed full of options. Alright, so for those of you who love unboxings, here we go. This is just for you guys. It looks like it's jam-packed with goodies. Wow. So here's everything inside the box. You got a quick start guide. You have a monitor sticker, of course, the doorbell camera with a chime, some additional stickers, and all of these different steps of what the booklet labels. You see jumper cables, plugs, and a doorbell attachment pin along with hardware, along with the bracket, everything corresponding to whatever steps that requires it to use. And hidden underneath is also more additional step kits, and this is the door chime. It looks like step 7 is going to require these mounting brackets. This is the step which I'm going to use because I'm going to hook it up directly to the current wiring. Okay. That should be pretty much straightforward. And here is the doorbell in itself, guys. Wow, very nice Eufy security logo on the front. It's got a little weight to it. It measures 4.8 inches by 1.69 by 0.94 in thickness. It weighs a mere 3.2 ounces. See, this is what it looks like in the back. There's a reset button. It's got some mounting screws. Very elegant with embossed shiny black color to it. And this is the chime. This is additional free chime. Eufy security, adjustment volume. It connects to the wall outlet. It's beautiful. The very first thing you have to do is to download the Eufy security app from Anchor on Google Play or Apple Store. Whenever working with electronic components, make sure you locate the circuit breaker and turn off the main power. I'm going to locate the doorbell chime. It's up here on the wall. I'm going to remove the cover. As you can see, there is a rear trans in the front. What I'm going to do is use a jumper cable to connect the trans with the front because my doorbell is located near the front. By applying this jumper cable, I'm making this current door chime defunct. It'll be being replaced with the Eufy door chime. Alright, so before I mount it, I want to determine if I want to lay this flat or at a 15 degrees angle. And to the left is basically a wall. So I want to have it at 15 degrees so I can look more to my garage, which would be flat like this or versus like this. So once that's determined, I'm going to remove the old doorbell. I'm going to use the pre-existing wire along with the hose. You want to be careful with the old wiring because it can break easily. So now I'm going to remove the screws, this whole doorbell. Alright, now it's time to mount the mounting plate. I'm gonna put a wedge in the back. Snaps on like this side up. Make sure you remove these stickers. The wires go in the middle. Line up with the current existing hole. And then use this supply screws. In the event that the holes don't line up, you're gonna have to drill so the screws will fit through it. Alright, so because the circuitry is alternating current, AC, I can connect it to either one of these terminals. So in the event your wires are too short, you can use these extension wires to connect it. But for my situation, I think I'm good. I think you want to make sure is the wires not touching. These are the thermoconductive pads. Now I can finally insert it into the slot. Make sure it snaps in place. I think we're good to go. Alright, now I can turn the breaker back on. See how that's flashing yellow? That means it's good to go. Now I'm going to insert the power connector to the doorbell chime. I'm going to connect it right here. It's a central location to my living room. There's my current existing chime. I believe there are 8 chime sounds or ringtones to this chime. Located on the right is the volume button, and on the top is the sync. Left is the selector for the chime sounds. This is lowest, medium, high. Let's go through the 8 different. So that's one of the chime sounds. All right, let's see if we hear a wind chime. Yep. Yep. The chime lit up and it's blue. Now it's time to connect this. Alright, so I'm gonna press and hold the sync and then hit connect. So it's going through its firmware update. And this is an exclusive first look. I'm gonna do a quick refresh. There it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and start the app. Once that's loading, you can see you have different options to choose from. Let's go ahead and start out with the main menu, listing your ID account, shows all your devices connected to it. Family and guests, you can invite your family members so they can share the app. Settings, which takes you to smart detection, explains a little about the AI human detection. This isn't really changing the function, it just explains about it. The app permissions on your smartphone, smart integrations, it works with Alexa, Google Assistant, and HomeKit. Device display order, and also the screenshot pop-up, you could disable or enable that. And here in the referral. It's a referral program that you can I guess make some money out of it. Community, where you can share with community of your videos and notifications from other people using the same product. Help on different devices that you can receive live chat or call feedback from Eufy, and explains about the version number. Alright, so on the main page you have your devices listed. You can add a device, just the supported ones right here. I believe these are all Eufy brands. On the events, it's where you can schedule your events and show the video notifications of each date. Videos will be listed here, and alerts, corresponding to different dates. Now if you click on security, you have different modes you can choose from. Currently I'm set at the home mode, where you can enable and disable different settings such as recording and push notifications. So you have various settings for different scenarios that you can work with, such as when you're away from home, you only want the notifications when you're away from home. You can change that. This ARM schedule, and you can customize it any way that you want. And the schedule one is where you can schedule different dates on what time period you want the video camera to record or push notifications, so it's very useful. Now in the Explorers tab, it basically shows the different devices that Eufy has and is compatible with the app. Once you start up the program, if you click on the main video that's showing, it takes you directly to what the camera is currently showing right here. I have the watermark removed, and I have the fisheye disabled, so you have a more normal viewing as opposed to the GoPro type of fisheye look. This is where you can resize it, see, to full screen, where you can zoom in to look into the videos, see what is going on if you want a close-up look at it. You can't zoom in a particular area, but that is pretty good to work with. As you can see right here, we have 5 different icons on the bottom. If you click on this is the recording button. You can record what is going on right now, live, stop. It saves directly to your smartphone's folder, the camera folder. And this is a screenshot. This takes a screenshot picture of what is happening on the screen. This is where you talk to the person who is at the front door. Hello? Hello? See, you can hear an echo. All right. And these are the presets for voice response, such as, "Excuse me, can I help you? Please leave at the door. We will be right there." You can also customize it to different settings. If I want to record my own, let's say I want to record my own, add a quick response. You have to name it first before you can do the recording. All right, so I named it "Not Home." Now you can record it. "I'm not home right now. Please come back later." All right, let's listen to that. "I'm not home right now. Please come back later." And here is where you can mute or turn it back on. Now on top, you also have additional buttons. This shows the Wi-Fi is on, all right? This is where you can snooze to disable motion chime snoozing, and also different hours of operation, where you can snooze it upwards to 12 hours. This is where you have your videos that was sent notification according to the day. And here is where you can filter the different type of device and video type that you want to look at. Here is where you can select all to remove or to delete. Now the gear icon is where you can change your doorbell settings, such as having the camera on at all times, LED at night. Let's go ahead and turn that on because it's going to be dark. People won't be able to see your doorbell. All night vision is on. Logo watermark, like I said, I turned it off. Motion detection. Now this is the fun part. Check out the activity zone. This is where you can alter the zones on a particular area of the camera where you want to disable or to enable an alarm. Okay, so here's activity zone. You can add activity zone, ignore zone. Let's say I want to ignore this area of my neighbor's driveway. I don't want it to sound the alarm. Now, unfortunately, you can't resize this. Okay, so let's assume that's good. You can add an activity zone. You can draw any way you want. I want all this area from my driveway all the way to my front porch to the front yard, not including the neighbors. It's as simple as that. That's truly awesome. And on the sensitivity, it defaults to right in the middle between human and inanimate objects. Now, if you want the sensitivity to be humans only, see, it only picks up, recognizes the human face. It's categorized by shape, I believe. Now, if you want a little bit more, so you can go to the next level. All right, which includes the back of the head and the front of the head with the human pattern. Now, the default is the middle, where you have like up close and also people walking probably around like 5 to 10 feet away from the camera. If you want more motion, you have even people farther away, like onto the street. Now, you want all motion, that's going to include cars, any type of objects such as flags or animals or plants. You know, when it's a windy day, it would pick it up on the video. Under video quality, it defaults to 2K. You can enable HDR. I'm not going to mess around that because it looks good right now. Distortion correction, that's why I turned it off to disable the fisheye. Streaming quality is auto. You can set a different quality. And the recording quality is currently set at 2K. It takes the most amount of space. Full HD, a little less. If you want a lot of storage saver, you would pick the bottom version, which is the lowest quality, but it records the most. And don't forget, once you run out of space, it automatically rewrites over the older videos. Under audio settings, you can turn on or off the chime alert along with audio recording, doorbell audio volume, which is what your voice will sound. You can change it from minimum to max. I'm gonna pick it right in the middle. Doorbell ringtone volume, you can also adjust that. Under notifications, you have notification for the doorbell and the motion detector on or off. You can select the live view or related history events, along with the extension of notification you can receive, including thumbnail, most efficient or fully efficient, motion alerts, along with ring alerts. Now, storage space, let's see. I'm only using 7% of the 4 gig total. As it says right here, when it's full, new videos will overwrite the oldest ones. You can also format it right here. Indoor chime, I already got it connected. This is where you will set up to sync with the chime. Under quick response, you can add customized audio responses. I already added one. And I believe device diagnosis is where it tells you if your current transformer and power supply supports this doorbell camera. So I have it currently connected to my Wi-Fi connection. You can change the different Wi-Fi. You have more than one router. I believe time setting is you just set the time, 12-hour, 24-hour format, and also the time zone. Mounting guide is pretty straightforward. So you select the region that it belongs to. Actually, I thought mounting guide would be about the bracket of setting it up. Why did they call that mounting guide? That's weird. Share device, you can share it with other people in the family. And about, it basically tells you the model number. And you can restart or remove it, just reset it to the factory settings. Alright, check it out. I'm gonna put this sticker right here for added protection. The more deterrence, the better. See, just got that notification. Even a door.
Excuse me, can I help you? Please leave it at the door. We will be right there.
I'm not home right now. Please come back later.
This is what my voice sounds like talking from the app to the doorbell.
Hello, is anybody home? As you can see, here's a screenshot of the facial recognition along with the video. This is what the doorbell looks like at night with the LED on. See the red sensor and also the blue LED light. It's activated. So let me tell you a little bit about the Eufy company. It's owned by Anchor Innovations, which was founded in 2011 in Shenzhen, Guangdong, which is my province where I was born, surprisingly. And no, this isn't a sponsored video. They are in direct competition with the famous Ring doorbells. They've been around for many years. So competition brings out the best in designs. And this is one of those. I really love the design. The video quality is excellent. The night vision is also very good. But the audio quality seems to be a little bit malfunctioning, because sometimes, you know, the broadcasting is good and loud and clear, but I can't really hear from the people or from the noises from outside. Seems like intermittent, if it's existent at all. So I decided to contact the Eufy tech support. They were telling me maybe it's because of low on voltage, but the diagnosis ran that it's powerful enough to support it. That's the whole purpose of the diagnosis, right? And I read quite a few of the customers have experienced similar problems. I've tried everything that you can think of, such as restarting the device, flip the breaker, restarted the phone. I thought it was like a sync issue, or maybe it's simply just something malfunctioning in their updates. Maybe they need to push out a firmware update which will fix the issue. Hopefully it'll be something simple like that. I didn't feel like going into, you know, changing out a transformer, a step up or step down transformer in order to have that working. That's a little bit too much. I'm not trying to become a full-time electrician or electrical engineer. Although their tech support responded quickly, they need to do better by having a user guide and instruction manual on how to use the app, because it was non-existent at all. All it was about was a setup. So I had to look into YouTube and other YouTubers for help on how to use the app. I'm trying to make my life easier, you know. I just want to see and check on my packages in of my house when I'm away from home, especially on vacation. That's the whole purpose of having these security cameras. It really comes in handy. But regardless, I still like the products. If they can fix those issues, it would be well deserving of 5 stars, but I'm gonna have to give them a 3.8 out of $5 current. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Until next time, take care of yourselves, protect your homes and your family.